Hello, chismosas y chismosos, and welcome back to Bay Area Housewife of True Crime, where I like to tell the stories of the real cucuys and lloronas of the world. We are at part 2 of the Oklahoma City bombing. As a reminder, topics may be triggering. Viewer and listener discretion is strongly advised. The people mentioned are innocent until proven guilty in court. According to Timothy, he first began thinking about taking violent action against the federal government in August of 1992 after he heard about what happened at Ruby Ridge. By 1993, Timmy said, "I gotta get out of this place. It's all liberals here." So he packed his bags into his car and went on an Eat, Pray, Love quest along the USA. It was around this time that he became interested in the KKK after being enticed by one of their printed out pamphlets advertising their 30-day trial. Timmy also reached out to his Army sweethearts Terry Lynn and Michael. Michael Fortier and his wife Lori were in Kingman, Arizona. Terry Lynn was in Michigan. Timmy was Michael's best man at their wedding. Terry Lynn was now living with his brother James Nichols at his farm in Michigan. The Migos were peas in a pods, very anti-government, very racist, very white supremacist. All were enraged by Waco, especially Timmy. He was so upset that he drove out while it was happening to show his support to Waco's right to bear arms. While there, Timothy both handed out for free and sold various bumper stickers and printed out pamphlets with messages saying, "Politicians love gun control. Fear the government that fears your gun. A man with a gun is a citizen. A man without a gun is a subject. When guns are outlawed, I will become an outlaw." After stalking Waco for a couple days, he went to his buddy Michael Fortier and his wife Lori's home in Kingman, Arizona. Timmy didn't like that Michael's substance abuse issues, so he left and moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. There, he met Roger E. Moore at a gun show in late August of 1994. Timmy introduced himself as Bob Miller. This was not the first fake name Timmy would use. He loved to play pretend, and throughout his miserable existence, he used various aliases, including but not limited to Daryl Bridges, Robert Kling, Mike Havens, and of course this Bob Miller. Roger Moore came to like his fellow like-minded American and invited him to his ranch in Arkansas, and when Timmy got there, it was like he had arrived at Disneyland. The Moore Ranch was filled with weapons, explosives, and the dude was loaded, so he had a lot of valuables as well. Roger would regret the day he met Timmy, or should I say Bob Miller. After his trip to the magical land that was Roger Moore's estate or home farm, Timmy headed over to his bestie Terry Lynn's home in Decker, Michigan. Together, they watched in horror as the Branch Davidians' compound near Waco, Texas, burned to the ground on April 19th of 1993. By September of 1994, while still at Terry Lynn's house, Timmy wrote Michael Fortier a letter. In this letter, Timmy insisted that Michael join him and Terry in their violent protest against the government, copy and pasting the Turner Diaries. They wanted to blow up a federal building. Michael Fortier said that he would not be a part of this plan unless there was a UN tank in the front yard. Timmy warned Michael not to tell his wife Lori about their manifesto, but he told her anyway. Terry Lynn and Timmy continued with their plan, buying a plethora of bomb building materials and renting out storage units under the alias of Mike Havens. It was getting tricky to purchase nitromethane and hydrazine. They were refused a purchase after a race car show, so at the next NHRA championship tour in Ennis, Texas, Timmy pretended to be a motorcycle racer to get his stuff. And he was successful when the VP Racing Fuels representative Tim Chambers sold Timmy 3 barrels. Timmy and Terry went back to the gun collector Roger E. Moore's home and robbed him at gunpoint and proceeded to burglarize his place, taking with them $60,000 worth of guns, silver, jewels, including his van to haul the goodies. Timmy later wrote Roger a letter saying that it was actually the feds who stole from him. They then show up to the Fortier's house and they rent out a storage shed near to stash the explosive. During their weekend with the Fortiers, Timmy draws out the bomb in the kitchen. He shows the Fortiers utilizing soup cans to illustrate how the barrels he planned on using would be arranged for maximum impact. The items were later found in Terry's home and a rented out storage shed. In October of 1994, Timmy showed Michael and his wife Lori Fortier a drawing of the bomb that he wanted to build. On April 14, 1995, Timmy rented out a room at the Dreamland Motel in Junction City, Kansas. The very next day, he rented out a 1993 Ford F700 truck from the Ryder Company, which is like a U-Haul. For this transaction, he used the name Robert Kling. On April 16th of 1995, Terry and Timmy drove to OKC and parked their getaway car, a yellow 1977 Mercury Marquis, several blocks away from the Mura building. They removed the getaway's car's license plate and wrote a note that covered the VIN number, and the note read, "Not abandoned. Please do not tow. Will move by April 23rd. Needs battery and cable." Abandoned bags and vehicles are a common red flag today, but back then it was not something Americans knew to look out for. Between April 17th and 18th of 1995, Terry and Timmy executed their building of the bomb truck. They nailed boards on the floor of the truck so that it would hold the 13 barrels in place. Most of the barrels were filled with ANNM, which is ammonium nitrate, and nitromethane mixture. The bomb cost the Migos $5,000 to make, which is about $11,000 today.